Everybody. Oh my goodness. So I am doing my very first YouTube live today. I'm so excited to be here with you guys and oh, be patient with me, people. Technology has never been one of my strengths. So if I'm looking at two different screens at the moment, it's because I'm doing Instagram. Hey, family, and I'm doing YouTube as well. Welcome to the world. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about a language upgrade and specifically with regards to partnering with life to embody your full potential. Now, guys, this has been a game changer for me. I want you to really start thinking about how you are living your life at the moment and are you living it with the vision of your greatness? Because here's the thing, life has created within you an evolved version, which is your absolute greatest self potential that you already have within inside of you. Now, this potential is with regards to your mental potential, your emotional potential, your physical potential, you as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as a business person, as a professional, you as a power partner, if that is something that you truly desire in this lifetime, you as a mother, you as a friend, whatever that is a version of you inside of you that is a culmination of everything that you have lived, all the desires that has been born from within you, either through contrast that you have experienced and you thought to yourself, oh my God, I never want to have this again. What I want instead is, or maybe you have stumbled across some desires that you just kind of go, yeah, baby, I was born to be that. Like, you guys should all know my story of becoming an Iron Man by now. And it literally was me watching a YouTube video that a friend had sent me. And the moment that I heard the words, John, you are an Iron Man, as a contestant crossed the line, I just knew there was just this knowing inside of me that, hell yes, I was born to be an Iron Man, even though I'd never heard of the event before, even though I couldn't swim at the time, even though medically I can't run. I knew I was born to be an Ironman. It was an instant recognition of desire. And 4 months later, I crossed the finish line, even though every single professional told me I was insane and it was not possible for me. So sometimes life just gives us these desires, and there's an instant recognition from your soul to your mind to your heart that, baby, I was born for this. And that is an evolution that takes place instantly within you as well. I knew that because I had seen the Ironman event, I knew that because I felt the Ironman event, that it was going to happen. It didn't have to make sense to me. I didn't know how I was going to do it. All I needed to do was to take the inspired action. And the inspired action in that moment was to take out my credit card, go online, find the next Ironman event, and enter it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then, of course, I ran to the bathroom and had a spiritual poop at the same time. Now, I knew that there was a version inside of me that already knew how to swim the 3.8 Ks, who already knew how to ride the 180K cycle, that already knew how to run 42.2 kilometers, even though I had never physically done any of those things in my life. And even though I never learned how to swim, because after a near drowning as a child, I was terrified of the water. But I knew that there was a version of me already inside. There is no future self, you guys. There is no future self. There is the evolved self and there is the embodied self. That is all there is. And it is our work at this time to connect with the evolved self as frequently as possible. In fact, daily, multiple times a day, and then to understand that it's already there. It's not something that we have to grow into, it's not something that we have to get to. We already are. So the first work that we have to do is to start identifying what is this potential that is within me already. Who is my greatest potential self, physically, mentally, emotionally, in my relationships with other people, in my relationship with my business, whatever that is. Your work is to start allowing your mind to go into that realm, to start figuring out, as my bestest best self, What do I look like? How do I feel? What is it that I believe? How is it that I'm showing up in business? How is it that I'm showing up in life? Now, here's the thing, and this is the game changer. You then start partnering with every aspect of your life for the embodiment of this potential. I'll give you a perfect example. So many of my clients have a relationship with money going on, right? And I want you to stop having a relationship with money, and I want you to start understanding that you, my darling, are partnering with money for the embodiment of your greatness. Money is on your side, life is on your side, people are on your side. Social media platforms on our side, right? This is a partnership in the embodiment of greatness. So when you start thinking of how am I partnering with my money to embody my greatness, to embody my evolved self, then every time that you go out to make an investment, you're asking yourself, is this aligned with the embodiment of my potential? So if you are food shopping and you are partnering with food for energy, for your best form, for your creativity, what are the foods that you want to partner with in order for you to be who you know you truly are as your most evolved self? What is the money that you are partnering with, the amount of money that you are partnering with in this one single checkout? And then understanding that right here, right now, both you and money has made an investment in your greatness. How freaking awesome is that? Every time that I connect with a client, I know that this is a symbiotic relationship in the excavation of greatness. So, what I'm saying with that is, in every conversation that I have with a client, we are partnering in the calibration to both of our next evolved selves, because within the conversation we are both evolving and we get to calibrate to that. So we are partnering. Are you partnering with the right clients for your greatest potential? Are you partnering with the right person to support you in the excavation of your greatest potential? Are you partnering with the right romantic partner? Are both of you partnering because you have a vision of your greatest potential, your evolved self? And are you showing up in a way that it's actually going to move you guys both towards that potential? Because if you are not, then there is some work to do, there is some introspection to do, and there are some choices to be made. So I would love to hear from you guys. How are you partnering with life? If everything in life was a partner in the evolution of your greatness, how are you treating your partnerships and how are you treating your partners? My invitation is that you take the next week and you go into your life, and every time that you look at food, every time that you open your wallet, every time that you go shopping, every time that you go into a conversation, every time that you meet a stranger, every time that you speak to your partner in love, every time that you speak to your children, ask yourself, how are we partnering for the evolution of both of us? And is this partnership, is this interaction, is this meeting point, this little moment in time done in such a way that I can feel this is moving me towards my evolved self? I can feel I am more calibrated through every interaction with my greatest potential, or not? No judgment, no shaming, no blaming. Awareness is the very first step that is always required for us to actually start living our best lives. And yes, we are all deserving and worthy of living our best lives right here, right now. It's about language upgrades. It's about starting to tune into the words that you are using and using them with discernment and intentionality. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you, YouTube, for being so supportive of my very first live. Thank you, Instagram, for being patient with me while I'm actually on the YouTube site as well. Oh my God, I just did my very first YouTube. Super excited about that. Guys, ladies, if you are not in the sanctuary, what? Okay, so this is a really courageous space. And here's why I say this. As businesswomen, as entrepreneurial women, as creatives, it is so easy for us to start hiding behind the professional persona that we all have created. God knows, for most of my life, I was way more confident as a professional than as a woman. Way more confident. But we all get to a space where we start understanding that life is a whole experience and that what is required from unapologetic women right now is for us to be unapologetic women, warts and all, inclusive of all life areas. So that is why I've created the sanctuary. We talk about everything here, from motherhood to menopause. Anybody else going through menopause at the moment? Woohoo! Love those power surges, right? Building your empire, romance, sex, everything is included in the space. And the beauty of it is that it is set up in such a way that you join the conversations that you are drawn to. You are joining the conversations and the spaces that will really uplift you, inspire you, and you get to do the same for everybody else in that space as well. I made this a super, super low investment, you guys. It's only $19 a month. I will put the link in my bio and in the description as well. So any women who want to join us, this is the first step to really get into my space, from where the next step is the soiree. We have our quarterly open meetings. The next one is coming up in a month or two. So I'll let you guys know about that as well. But seriously, the sanctuary right now is the space where you want to be. Unless, of course, you want to work privately with me, in which DM me and we can have that conversation as well. It has been sensational to spend some time with you guys today. I hope that everybody is well. And don't forget, we get to live our legacies, unleashed, unlimited, bloody unapologetic. Have an amazing day further. Cheers.